Two very disappointing teams for the AFC this year. The Indianapolis Colts are 3-5-1. Don't know how they have 3 wins. The Las Vegas Raiders are 2-6. Two teams are expected to be pretty good this year, facing off in a Week 10 matchup over on the West Coast in Las Vegas for a 4:05 p.m. Eastern matchup. So Jeff Saturday is making his debut for the Colts. He's not gonna be calling plays, but he's gonna be calling when they're gonna go for it, that kind of stuff. He said. So really excited to see this team, and hopefully they have a newfound energy, a newfound meaning under Jeff Saturday. Now Josh McDaniels on the other side has not done very well. He's been coaching the entire season, has not done very much. Has not gotten this team into positions to finish games, to win games, to get it going. No, he has not gotten them ready. And it has been a long season for the Raiders, as the Colts as well. So Jeff Saturday, hopefully, he's going to come in and bring that energy, bring some juice. We already seen in press conferences. He's honest. He's transparent. He's wearing the heart on his sleeve, the emotions on his sleeve. You love that because sometimes that brings a little energy. Players love that. He's been in a locker room. He's excited to work with the team, and he has said it. He's been honest. There's a lot to look forward to in this game to see how this team is going to play with a new head coach. And many times when a team fires their head coach, they find a way to come out strong the next game. It's a breath of fresh air. Jeff Sauer is going to bring that this week. So, number one key. Actually, let's go through some of the injuries. That's right. We got to go through injuries. So, the Indianapolis Colts have 3 players out, 2 are questionable. Running back Deion Jackson is out. Jelani Woods, tight end, is out. Linebacker Shaquille Leonard is out. He was put on the IR. It's about time he was shut down because he's had too many injuries. The back, the broken nose, now the ankle, a concussion he had. And, we're paying this guy $20 million a year and he can't stay healthy. Never played a full season in the NFL. A lot of people are saying, it's one season. But he hasn't played a full season in the NFL. Every single year he's been here, hasn't played a full season. You just paid this guy $20 million a year. He better find a way to stay healthy. I wish him the best of luck in his recovery. I hope he gets better. I hope he figures this out. And then he better figure out how to stay healthy. Paying him $20 million a year. He needs to find a way to stay healthy and be on the field and play at a high level. There's no excuse. No excuse. I get it. Injuries are hard to avoid. But he maybe has to change something in his routine to try and avoid them. He has to figure it out. We paid him $20 million a year. He can't be hurt. Can't be sitting on the bench. It's not his fault. Injuries are a thing. Needs to find a way to get rid of them, to try and limit them. So, 2 guys that are questionable. Tight end, Molly Cox. That's a pretty big deal if he's out because Jelani Woods is already out and Kylan Grant has not been good. He has had a lot of drops. Last week, finally, a drop really came back to win and led to a pick 6. So then, defensive end Kwity Paye with the ankle, he is out. No, he's questionable. I expect him to play, but he's not going to be at 100%. Suffered another ankle injury on Friday, and it has to be watched, because he is I don't think people are going to realize this, but Kwity Paye is a very important piece of this defense, especially this week. Especially, it's magnified this week by a lot, because the Raiders have a guy named Josh Jacobs. He's been a pretty damn good back this year so far. Even though the Raiders' offensive line hasn't been anything spectacular, Josh Jacobs has been one of the best backs in the league this year. He's been very, very dynamic, catching the ball or running the ball. And since Kwity Paye hasn't been in the lineup, the Colts have struggled versus the run. They were pretty good last week versus Stevenson. Could have been better. But right when he went out in that Broncos game, and then the next week when they played the Jaguars, it was bad. Running game, the run defense was terrible. You allowed, almost 200 yards to the Jaguars, I think it was? Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. And now you're playing Josh Jacobs, who, the Raiders, the Jaguars have an okay offensive line. It's not special. The Raiders don't have an offensive line that's anything special either. So, Kwity Paye, big piece of this defense this week. I'm not saying that Buckner and Stewart aren't capable, but since Kwity Paye's been out, this run defense has been pretty bad. He sets that edge. He's elite at setting the edge on the run. He's an elite run defender. Pass rusher, he's getting better. He's trying to figure it out. But that's a big key to this game. Stopping the run on the Raiders. So then Ashton Dulin, wide receiver, who is also designated to return from the injury reserve, which is pretty good. Jeff Saturday announced that, talked about it in his first presser. And then the Raiders, not bad at all. They only have one questionable player, and that is Denzel Perryman. So also, they do have Darren Waller out. They have a few other guys out. I believe Hunter Renfrow is out in this game too. So, yeah, the injuries for the Raiders are not too bad. They're pretty darn healthy, except for Darren Waller and a few other pieces. But let's talk about the most important key to this game. The Colts have to stop the Raiders from running the ball. They can't let Josh Jacobs get in rhythm, go wild, because the rest of the Raiders' offense is going to be set up to play well. Don't forget, they still have Carr, who is not a terrible QB. He hasn't played good this year. He's capable of playing good. He's got Adams. He's got Matt Collins, who's been an underrated receiver these past few weeks. He has caught a few nice catches. He has been decently consistent. Watch out for Matt Collins. He could be a difference maker. But the offensive line hasn't been great. So that's why DeForest Buckner, Grover Stewart, Unique Ngakoue, he's playing against the Raiders. It's a revenge game. Hopefully he plays well. I'd take it. And, the Raiders don't have great tackles, so Unique Ngakoue could definitely be in for a big-time game. I think 2 sacks is a fair prediction. A lot of times you see players going and playing against their former teams, and they kill it. They want that revenge. So the Colts need to stop the run. If the Raiders get the run going, it's not going, it's going to limit the possessions for the offense, which the offense is not very good. We're going to see how they play under Josh Saturday. Maybe the offense line does better. But back to the point where this Colts team doesn't stop the run game, it's going to be a long game for the defense, for the offense, because the Raiders can run the ball. Then they could keep on the field, keep that and wear that defense down. That's not going to be too difficult when the Colts offense struggles to get 1 first down. They had like 7 3-and-outs last week. 7 or 11. It was somewhere along those lines, but that was pathetic. Negative 2 yards in the first quarter. This game, if we have negative 2 yards in the first quarter and the defense struggles against run, this game's over. That defense will be gasted. They will be exhausted by the first quarter, and the rest of the game is just going to be terrible. I can see Josh Jacobs running for 200 if he has really solid first quarter, and this Colts run defense just doesn't show up. Which, I think 200 yards for Josh Jacobs if this run defense doesn't show up, I think that is feasible. I think that's very possible. Scary thought, but that's the truth. This Colts run defense is the number 1 key to this game. You stop the run, the rest of the offense will struggle. Derek Carr hasn't been very good. Coming off the run, he hasn't been very good if he doesn't have the run game going. He hasn't been great with the run game. You stop the run, you kind of take the Raiders offense out of the game in a way. Because Josh McDaniels hasn't been able to get that offense going. He hasn't been able to get it done. So, another key is this Colts offense can't let the defense be on the field often, as they have. They can't go 3-and-out. They can't let the defense be out there for 40 minutes. They can't let the Raiders offense be out there for 20 minutes in the first half. You can't let that happen. You have to get some first downs. This Colts team is very capable of winning this game, and the offense should be capable. We haven't had a chance to see Sam Ellinger go up against a weaker defense in the NFL. We're playing Rocky Sin too. It's gonna be exciting to see him. But what's gonna be difficult is you have 2 extremely talented edge rushers on that defensive line, of Max Crosby and Chandler Jones. It could be a long game. The Raiders could sack us 9 times again, like the Texans, or it's not like the Texans did, like the Patriots did. If those edge rushers get going, the interior is probably going to struggle. That's just kind of a domino effect there. But we need to stay on the field on the offense side of the ball. We need to, I think that we can win this game scoring 16 points. We can win this game scoring 17 points. If the defense could stop the run. That's why I'm saying that's the number 1 key. And then the offense needs to find ways to keep it going. They can't go 3-and-out 7 times. They can't go 3-and-out in the first 3 drives. Defense will be tired from Josh Jacobs. Then the offense needs to convert on third down. So that's another thing. That's kind of goes in with keeping the drives going. The offense has to complete third downs. The offensive line has to just hold on. Just hold on. But that's really the biggest things for me in this game. So that's going to be well, no, I got to give my prediction. All right, so my prediction is I think the Colts are going to be able to score some decent points here. I think they're going to be able to score some points today. I think Jeff Saturday will help the offensive line a little bit. I know he's only been there a week. I think it's still going to be enough to help them a little bit. Are they going to be great? No. Are they going to be okay? Yeah, maybe. That's still a long shot. But if they're okay, and Parks Frazier calls some quick passes, gets the run game going up the middle, it could limit those edge rushers. And that could be huge to keeping the drives going. I think the Colts could score 24 points this game. I'm having them score 24. I'm having the Raiders scoring 16. Think this, I could see the Raiders scoring 17. 2 touchdowns on the ground with Josh Jacobs, but I think this defense is going to be okay against the run. I'm going to have the Colts winning 24-16. You guys let me know what you think. How do you think Sam Ellinger's going to do? Do you think there's a chance Sam Ellinger is benched this week after this game or during this game? That'd be interesting to see Matt Ryan come back out again because Matt Ryan is going to be active. He's going to be the second string. Nick Foles is going to be a third. So you guys let me know what you think. I'm excited. I'm excited for this game. I say that every week. It'll probably be stressful, more stressful than anything. Mid-game I'll be like, please end this game so we can get out of here. But we get Colts football. We get football, a new head coach. So a lot of times teams rally around a new head coach. It's a breath of fresh air. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where every fan is welcome. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, put the post notification bell on. This is JDW Sports Talk Show, signing off.